Good afternoon, sports fans. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're back with Electro Sports and Super Mega Baseball 2 for the second week in this 2018 season. Anyway, in the first week of the season, Bulldozer Power went off to an absolute belter of a start, racking up a 26-2 victory over divisional rivals, the Nomads, who are obviously sat at the foot of the division in the tactical division right now, and they're going to hope to bounce back from that. But frankly, we don't care about them because we're all Bulldozer Power all the time. Today's matchup sees the Bulldozer Power Kings of the Hill, frankly, take on the mighty Leprechauns, who will be looking to repeat the performance they had in their first week, where they won 5-0 against the Dodgers. So we're going to get to the game where we'll be leading off with Flinging Fuegus, our pitcher, who will hope to be able to put in the same kind of performance that Fetum did last week. After a strong performance last week, there's no real changes to the Bulldozer Power lineup, and they'll be hoping that they can make a big difference to the increased difficulty that they face on the road to the Leprechauns. Up first is Tipsy Jack, who is the third baseman for the Leprechauns, and we'll see what he's made of. Nice helmet. Let's see what we've got here. Here's Fuegus, unmistakable with the giant yellow bouffant hairdo that he sports so keenly. And that's a nice way to start things off there with a strike. That one was just a smidge wide. And he dived over the top of that. Not exactly what you want to see, which allows a single there off for the first batsman.
Now batting, number 36, the first baseman.
Ethan Hogwash last week managed to get a home run, so let's see if we can't show him who's boss in this encounter. Bunt! You're out, pal. There we go. I'm not entirely sure what he was thinking there, but clearly he was intimidated by Fuegus' hairstyle and decided just to throw it all away. Here comes a pitch. That wasn't brilliant. Fuegus' legendary curveball. Yeah, what do you think of that? I didn't think much of it. He missed. And that one's gone very long, but it is off the fence. We're going to try and throw that one a second. Didn't quite get much on that, and that allows them to get a run in with a runner on second. Strike one. Nope. That's a fair ball. He's going to extend this one quite nicely. Should be a throw to third. Again, the pitching team the fielding team need to spend a little bit more time practicing how to actually throw to an intermediate fielder. But this is already looking pretty ugly for Bulldozer Power. They're having trouble getting anyone out at the current time. Anyway, Jim Watts at bat, another second baseman, is possibly related to Sonny Watt, who plays for Bulldozer. That one's gone up in the sky. Steve Morris underneath it. And an easy out.
Now batting, number 44, the shortstop.
Mateus Arkansas staring down Fuegus. And he really went for that one on the change-up. Just stop it, will you? There you go, and that'll be side out. Well, 2 runs, 3 hits. A good opening there for the Leprechauns. They certainly won't be disappointed with that. The question is, can Bulldozer Power make the most of their first at bat? No, pal, not touching that one. We'll have a slug at this. Here we go. And boosh!
Yeah, I'll take your head off if you stand in the wrong place, pal. Anyway, a nice lead-off hit there for Colonel Failure. Ulysses, as he's known to his friends, who has managed to get on base. Here's Hookers. We'll let that one go. He's got a piece of that. Has it got the legs? This one has got the legs. Maybe a ball, also has legs, and has 2 runs batted in to make Bulldozer Power even Steven with the Leprechauns with no outs.
Now batting, number 20.
MVP of the last game. It's Bam Bam Puckeye. Sells more merchandise than any other player on the team. Should not have swung at that one. And Puckeye there, not off to the best of starts. Ninja Pumpkin now from third base. Here we go. No. Boom! Nope, no, that's a foul boom, that one. What are you doing? Come on, man, concentrate, focus. Oh, dearie me. Struck out at the plate. That's not something you see very often from this Bulldozer team. And he's going to be pretty disappointed with that, as will his teammates. It's Wilbur Carface now. Goes for it on the first pitch, which is not what I instructed him to do. Be patient. Let that first pitch just go. There you go. That's nice. And off the fence. Making a run for second. Slides in and safe. Excellent work.
Now batting, number 13, the second baseman.
Sonny Watts. And he's certainly got a sunny disposition. Let it go. Even if it's a strike, we're letting it go. We're not letting that go. Steady on there, throwing man. We'll let that go as well. We might have a go at this one. Well, that was the right thing to do, but a foul ball. That's good. It's out. Yep. Okay, side out, but Bulldozer keep themselves in the game. Time to score up at 2-2. Hits are also even.
Now batting, number 12, the center fielder.
Centre fielder Chuck Reynolds. See if he's got any mustard. Not so much, no. More mayonnaise than mustard, that man, and he's out for very little effort.
The catcher.
Kevin leg strong. How strong is his swing? How's that for a fastball there, Kevin? That'll take the wind out of your sails. Put some sting in your hand. You're out, pal. Take your time, Fuegas. You had all day to throw that, and from the looks of it, you decided to take all day about it. Now, we didn't have a great time against pitchers pitching to him last time, but we'll see if Mr. Foundwood here has got any game. Struck one. Strike 2. Get out. There we go. So retired the entire Leprechaun team there for no hits in the second inning. Up next to bat is Steve Murray.
Now batting, number 63, the catcher.
4 runs batted in last week. He'll be hoping for a similar performance today. And that one straight up the middle. Again, the pitcher had to take evasive action there to avoid being slapped in the chops.
Number 30, the first baseman.
Lee Hu, first baseman. Letting the first one go. Here we go. And a beautiful hit, and this one's going out nicely. Everybody gets an extra run. Off you go. Splendid double play. Here's Fuegas. We don't need him to do much. Just don't get everybody out if at all possible. Well, no. We're not even thinking about that.
We thought about that though, and that's really quite high up. The runners have all gone. No, I think we'll stay in. Arguably should have allowed my my runner on third to make a move for things there, but he might not have got there in time. So that brings up failure for his second at bat today. Let's see what we manage to get out of this. Swung at the first one, which we're not supposed to be doing. That's got the power. Has it got the distance? There it is. That's another 3 runs batted in. Ulysses' failure. He already had a name for himself. Now he is just claiming that name for himself. There with his complicated handshake. He passes over to Hookers, who is next up at the plate. He's got a look about him, hasn't he? He's feeling it. He's not swinging. Oh, and he's got a piece of that. That'll be enough to get him to first.
Now batting, number 24, the shortstop.
Puckeye will be hoping to make up for her first at-bat and not swing at the first one. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. Puckeye got a piece of that, and that is the 3rd home run for Bulldozer Power in just this, the second inning, which escalates their score to 7. And that's already put a dent in the prospects of the Leprechauns. Is this going to be as big a massacre as last week? No. You see, that's just not what you want to do. Don't know who that was, but they're off my Christmas card list. I think there was Ninja Pumpkin there. Didn't get it done. Here's Carface, leaves one, gets into his groove. Shouldn't have swung quite so early there, and that one's gone foul. He's feeling it. He certainly is feeling it. That one's got the stuff. There's another home run. Beautiful work there from Carface. He'll be pleased about that. He arguably didn't get much press last week, despite having hit a home run. There you go. There's the Bulldozer Power team handshake once again. Number
13, the second baseman.
Sonny Watt now will be hoping to make amends for his first inning attempt. That's better. Here we go. Well, that one really didn't go anywhere at all. That one, however, has gone as far as the centre fielder, and there you go. He's out. Continuing to disappoint today is Sonny Watt, but the rest of the team are certainly getting things done as we move into the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 3, the third baseman.
Now Tipsy Jack managed to get on base last time around. Let's see if he can do it again. Well, he has done, and he did wisely not decide to try and pursue a second base there.
6, the first baseman.
Here comes Hogwash. What's he feeling like today? Is he feeling like one of these? That's a strike, mate. That's what you want to avoid, strikes. No, he was running a second. See, that was the stealing noise there. Anyway, there's another strike. So that's strike 2. Can we get him out on this next ball? It looks promising. The answer is yes, we can indeed. The batsman totally frozen in place there.
The right fielder.
He looks pretty unhappy. Does Honza Bonetti. And, well, mind you, I would do too if I had that moustache. Let's see if we can fox him with this first pitch. Well, we may not have foxed him, but he didn't get anything out of it, as that one's gone foul. Dive? No? Can't be bothered? All right, fair enough. Throw home? He was safe there. Well, I mean, I think there's room for an action replay to prove that, but we won't argue with the referee while we're this far ahead. And that's another nice hit.
Oh, for crying out loud, failure. Throw the bloody thing, will you? Come on. There you are. Brilliant.
Now batting, number 49, the second baseman.
And again, the Bulldozer Power fielding unit is showing some need of some time on the practice field, but they've only got a little way to go now. There you go, that'll do. You're out. Could have made a double play off that one, but getting the safe single out is better than nothing at all. Here's Matthias Arkansas again. I don't know how sore his arc is. I guess we'll find out. And that one's sailing high, but it's going to be caught. No problem at all. Wilbur Carface picking that one off as the Leprechauns pull their way back to only 4 runs behind now. Steve Murray up to bat.
Now batting, number 63.
Hoping for a repeat of his last attempt. Good patience there. Excellent discipline. He got a piece of that. That one could go. Or not, as the case may be. And that's Murray going and take a sit down.
30, the first baseman.
Here's Lee Hu, and he also got a hit at his first, and actually made a double out of it, which is nice. Should not have swung at that one. That one has gone to his counterpart on first there, and he'll also be out for very poor showing.
Number 37.
Here's Fuegas, and as ever, we're just hoping he doesn't make a mess of things. We don't have high expectations from our pitchers, unless they're pitching, although that one looks pretty good to me. Hey there, batters on Bulldozer Power. That's the pitcher there getting a home run. Yeah, there he is, big hair and all. Big home run, big pitcher, bit of a dab there. Can't say I approve of that particularly.
Number 32, the right fielder.
Here comes failure. He's in a good mood. What's he going to get out of this? Yeah, pitcher wisely avoiding the strike zone. We're going to let a strike go. Right, game on. Well, he nutted that one, but to no avail. However, that one looked quite good. There we go, that's good enough for a base hit.
Now batting, number 35, the left fielder.
Here comes Hookers. I'd imagine if Foundwood gave up another home run anytime soon, that he would be retired. This isn't it, of course. This is a catch. But the coaching staff over there at Leprechaun Town have surely got to be thinking, how many more hits is this guy going to give up before they make some kind of reserve pitcher switcheroo. Centre fielder Chuck Reynolds facing down Fuegas to lead off the fourth inning for the Leprechauns. Might as well just thrown that one straight at him. There was precious little verve or panache on that pitch. That one's gone up in the air. Murray's going to try and get under it, but I think a fence has got it. Nope, there we go. Inside. You're out, mate. There you go. Get off my pitch. Go clean your shoes.
Now batting, number 20, the catcher.
Catcher Kevin Legstrom, who is only managing a .167 so far this season, but it is only the second game of the season, so he has plenty of time to rebound from that kind of slump. It's not yet a slump, but I'm going to try and slump him if at all possible. I was hoping that would be a swish, that one. I threw that one quite well. Here we go. That's 2 strikes, no matter which way you cut it. Ball 1, strike 2. Let's throw one over here somewhere. Yeah, he left that one alone. There we go, swish. Your batting average is not improving. Expect yourself to be rising the pine for the next
game, I would be very surprised. Meanwhile, Foundwood, the team have decided they've had enough of him. They're throwing him out, and Sam Werthers is coming on. Sam Werthers there. He's staring it down. Here comes a pitch. Or we'll just throw it at Steve's head. Either that, you know, it amounts to the same thing if the dude doesn't swing at it. That's going to be good enough to get him on base.
Now batting, number 3, the third baseman.
Tipsy Jack is 100% for today. Let's see if we can't put an end to that kind of behaviour. Oh, fielding error there. Only just. I mean, the instinct to throw to second was good, but he thrown to first. We might have a man out about now, which would have the side out. As it stands, a home run here would be quite disastrous for the lead of those. I'll just throw the ball. That's strike one. Fuegas is locked in. He's feeling good about life. He's thinking about his next hair care commercial. That's less than ideal. Bases are now loaded.
Number 14, the right fielder.
And last at bat, this guy got a double off us. So we're going to watch Bonetti very carefully. We don't want to walk him. I mean, you know, that's the kind of. I'm not above doing that, you know. But no, we want to try and strike him out at the plate if possible. I don't know where else you'd strike him out, but that's where we're going to do it. Yeah, strike two. We need a good pitch here to finish him off, to send him packing, to get this team off my field. Chucking a first. Side out. That's all good. I think they might have squeaked one in there just to be on the safe side, but they didn't. So that's all good as well. Bulldozer Power now 9 runs ahead of 4 as Bam Bam Puckeye is next at bat. With a new pitcher now on the mound. Hasn't quite found her rhythm yet. Doesn't really matter. Puckeye gets off the mark eventually with a single base hit, but that's good enough. Certainly that'll keep copies of her poster flying out of the fan store like nobody's business. As Ninja Pumpkin turns up to try his muscle against this new pitcher, Claudette Mostest, allegedly. There you go. We'll just keep smacking up to centre field and loading those bases because at some point someone's going to get one out of town and we'll then pressure. Carface feels confident that he's going to be the one to do it. Let's see. Swings at the first pitch. We're not supposed to be doing that, team. I've mentioned this once or twice. That, however, looks quite promising, although it's slow moving the field. I might get underneath it, but it doesn't really matter because it's a home run. And Bulldozer Power are surging ahead again. I didn't think we'd see double figures more than once this season, but we've now seen it for a second time.
Number 13, the second baseman.
Sonny Watt currently hitless. If he wants to keep his job, he'll want to hit one. And a foul doesn't count, Sonny. Remember your training. Stay patient on the first pitch. And on any other pitches that look remotely dubious. See, these are all looking dubious. That one didn't though, and that one could also go. Well, here we are at the home run derby, and Bulldozer Power are hitting home runs quite a lot. What a fine way to get off the mark for his batting career in this second game of the season. Smack, the umpire there, quite wisely getting out of the way. He might be a rotund fella, but even with that layer of padding, he'd have felt that if it had caught him in midriff. Deary me, he's popped that one up good and proper, and that's most unfortunate.
Now batting, number 37, the pitcher.
Fuegas, let's not forget, has had a home run today. Leave it. Doesn't matter that it's a strike. The philosophy, of course, is to wear out a pitcher by forcing them to throw as many pitches as possible. And that way, even a hot pitcher can start to get tired, and you can replace them with some chump from the relief squad.
Number 32, the right fielder.
Failure is 3 for 3 today. Is he going to keep this up? Yeah, you've thrown one both sides. How about down the middle? Strike one. Oh, please. There we go. That's Failure's favourite location on the field. Is straight up to midfield, loads the bases. And who's up next? Why, it is Mr. Hookers, currently batting 667. 2 for 3 today. That was a really tasty pitch. It would have been a nice one to swing at, but we don't swing at the first. Oh, and he's walked. That's all, dearie me. That's going to leave a dinger in his elbow, that one, and that's another run batted in simply by being hit by the ball. In fact, he is injured. That's just dirty play from this Leprechaun team. Puckeye will be hoping to tattoo one here in order to make amends, but, well, she got a hit. That'll do. Taking the power score up to quite a bit.
62, the third baseman.
Here comes Pumpkin, hoping to get his game underway. Swings at the first one. It was a good pitch, to be fair. It was a good one to swing at, but didn't get anything out of it. That's good though, but it's out, and that's the interesting. Good bit of running there to get to second before being struck out. Well, not struck out, caught at the base. You know, that thing that happens where people are run out. That's what they call it. Shouldn't have swung at that. That one was too low. What are you thinking, man? Very good. Oh, and that's the team retired there, where I thought we could have gone a bit further than that. But again, I mean, that's the second innings there that we've managed to get 6 runs, and you've got to be feeling for the Leprechauns, or not, as the case may be. Next up to bat is Nino Peppers, who did manage to get a double on both of his at-bats so far. Not the greatest opening pitch, but it's certainly enough to get him out.
Number 49, the second baseman.
Second baseman's having a look. See if he's got any game. Nice swinging curveball there, which was enough to draw the foul. Shouldn't have swung at that one, dude, but thanks. Your swinging is very much appreciated. Completely foxed by the change-up, and that's another strikeout for Fuegas.
Number 44, the shortstop.
Mr. Arkansas is back again. Still doesn't look any more pleased than he has done so far. Run, 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 run. Oh, I missed the play. What a complete donut. Should have thrown that one to the pitcher. That was very much a fielding error, like all the other fielding errors that we've made so far. But you'd have to hope that as the Bulldozer Power season continues, that these kinds of errors are eliminated as the team gets some practice. Wasn't sure where people were running there. Should have just thrown it to first and finished the side out, but instead just decided to throw it to everywhere but the most appropriate place. That one's a little bit low. The pitcher drops it. Nobody seems to want it. Throw it straight to home. That's a broken play, no matter which way you cover it.
Number 31, the pitcher.
Here comes Claudette. She's being substituted because she's not in a good mood. And Nevada Roosevelt is coming on instead, sticking out his derriere like he's, I don't know, in heat, perhaps. Here comes the second pitch. Let's just get him out. There we go. That will do. So side out, we've got another new pitcher to face off against now, and it is Navy Maloney coming in with the very fashionable hairstyle and a moustache to match.
Number 13, the second baseman.
And unlike his predecessor, manages to get the first one straight over the plate. So we'll have a go at the second one, and what do you know, it's another home run. Bulldozer Power really showing their power here in the bottom of the innings that it is. Possibly sixth, maybe fifth. I would hope it's not fifth. It is fifth. We have a long way to go yet, but you know, we are dominating once again, having quadrupled the score of the Leprechauns. That one's going to be out. Wishing your innings away is not a sensible thing to do. Those words may come back to haunt me later on if we don't manage to maintain this imposing lead that we have right now. Straight through his legs, nutmeg the pitcher, and that's good enough for a base hit for Lee Hu.
Now batting, number 37, the pitcher.
Fuegas is right to look pleased with himself. I mean, look at that hairstyle. Wouldn't you? Well, that was nice, but the third baseman there has had his Weetabix and managed to catch that one out straight away. Here comes failure. What's he going to do for us today? Wisely leaving the first pitch. Wisely leaving the second pitch. Wisely leaving the third pitch. When it comes to wisely leaving pitches, Ulysses Failure is the man with the wisely leaving, and he's going for a stroll. The Leprechauns have had enough of pitching to him fairly.
Number 35, the left fielder.
Here comes Hookers. What's he going to do this time? Swing at the first one. It's got the altitude. And there it goes. Running around the outside of the diamond like the Terminator. Have you seen Sarah Connor? No, but I saw your home run. Here comes Puckeye. She's 3 or 4 after a slow start today. She goes for the first pitch as well, and that's good enough to get her on base.
Now batting, number 62, the third baseman.
Pumpkin feeling good about life. Leaves the first one. Second one doesn't look any better. Third one doesn't look any better either. We're going to leave the next one no matter what. Yeah, you might have thrown a softball there, but I don't really care. Go on, have that one as well. Let's make it exciting. There we are. I'm going to keep you throwing until your arm falls off there, sunshine. And he's going for a stroll. Nice work there from Pumpkin, showing great discipline.
Number 11, the center fielder.
Here comes Carface. Swung at the first one. Again, completely disregarding the game plan. But that one looks pleasant enough. That'll be a run batted in, if not 2. Bulldozer Power capitalising there from having all bases loaded.
Now batting, number 13, the second baseman.
Sonny Watt has 2 home runs today. That one might not be a home run, but it is another run batted in.
Now batting, number 63, the catcher.
Here's Steve Murray. Leaves one. Tried to take that one to the clubhouse, but the clubhouse wasn't interested. That one, however, unforced error.
but it's still the recovery from the shortstop was sufficient there to get the side out, and that is the third 6-run inning for Bulldozer Power so far today, and the Leprechauns will be hoping to pick themselves back off the ground, dust themselves off, kiss the Blarney Stone, find a 4-leaf clover, examine the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and just about every other cliche you can imagine before drinking a pint of Guinness and doing some river dance. Just to let you know, I did not name this team. Dive or something. No? No, still don't know what that button is, I guess. Well, there's another, pitching mishap. Pitching? Fielding. Pitchers on the fielding team, but fielding and pitching, two separate things. Worth bearing that in mind. As you were. That one's up in the sky. And boo! Well, we had to give up some runs at some point. I mean, as well as the runs that we'd already given up. We had to, I guess, give some up here. And here comes Bernetti. He's having a good day so far, despite his 1980s cop sunglasses may say otherwise. Catch it. There we go. Finally, a bit of fielding that almost worked. Possibly aided by the fact that all he had to do was stand there, but that really helps nonetheless. That will bolster the confidence of the fielding unit no end. Puckeye to first. That's 2 outs.
Now bat number 49, the second baseman.
Jim Watt has been total garbage today. Let's see what he can do with this one. Puckeye could have possibly jumped for that, but again, I am not entirely sure what button that is. Throw to relay person, left button.
Now batting number 44, the short.
No, and another fielding opportunity there, not taken. And really, we need to spend some time on the training ground to figure out exactly how it is one dives for the ball. And that's a great catch there from centre field. Carface will again be feeling mighty pleased with himself. The damage was starting to be done by the team. But a good recovery there. Managed to get them all out before they scored too many more runs.
Number 30, the first baseman.
Lee Hu is not falling for that kind of behaviour. He will, however, quite happily pop one up. He popped it up a very long way. And for some reason, he's still in. Well, there you go. No one is more surprised than me. Fielding error there got him to first. I could have stretched that a long way. And arguably, if he'd listened to the coaches, he would have had another base or two out of that one. Meanwhile, Fuegas is currently at the plate, and he's just stood there like a sphinx. Not intimidated. Sticks that one foul. Shows that he can hit it if he wants to. There's ball 3. Something's got to happen. Oh, what is that? Throwing it at the pitcher. No. That's just dirty play.
The right fielder.
Mr. 100% Ulysses Failure now coming on to face down a brand new pitcher. Will make him waste one. Absolute confidence from Failure, and it pays off as he swings for the fence. And he maintains his 100% record.
Now batting number 35, the left fielder.
Here comes Hookers. He goes for the first one, gets a piece of it, Sends it by airmail. He's applied the correct postage, stuck the little blue sticky label on the outside of it, and that one is heading out of the country. It's had its jabs. Its paperwork is correct. Here comes Puckeye. And at this stage, you've got to be questioning whether Bulldozer Power can actually beat... Oh, what was that? Can actually beat their score from their opener for the season. Because they only managed 26 in the first game and they're already at 24 in the 6th inning. And they show no signs of being gotten out easy by a lackluster Leprechaun unit that we had really expected to see more from, especially after their somewhat dominant performance in week 1. Carface knows what's up, smacks that one to right field, no problem there, another man on base.
Now batting, number 13, the second baseman.
Sonny Watt has 2 home runs today. And there is a reluctance to actually throw at him here. Oh, unlucky Sonny, caught out by the third baseman, and that's the side retired as we go into the 7th inning.
Now batting, number 20, the catcher.
Fuegas has still got a little bit of zip in his elbow, so we'll try and get the most out of that from this inning. Meanwhile, he is just kind of flinging it all over the place, but they don't call him Flinging Fuegas for nothing. No, they call him that because it's his name. That one's going to go foul. That one's not going very far. It's going far enough to get him out.
Now batting, number 21, the pitcher.
This is Jerry Gonzalez, the relief pitcher, and they are swapping him out. They're going to get through relievers pretty quickly at this rate, as Mike Taylor, who plays catcher, is coming on, doing a little bit out. Yeah, he's doing that. That's what's occurring there. He's definitely doing it. He's sent that one skyward. Everybody wants to be underneath this one. But the pitcher has decided he wants it himself. Not satisfied with just striking people out. He also wants all the catches as well. Lovely work from Fuegas as that takes us to 2 outs. There's ball 1. He is starting to look a little on the tired side now, but I think he's got enough to finish out this inning, if not a little bit more. That was some dirty cheese right there, and let's take him out with our curveball. No, change up. Let's not take him out. Let's catch him out. There you go. Get off the pitch, and here we go into another. Well, we're bringing a starting pitcher on. It's Randy Hatchford, who's coming in to see if he can do anything.
Now batting, number 63, the catcher.
Steve Murray not having the best of days at bat, but even then, it's not the kind of performance that normally you would complain about, being 2 of 5. Well, he hit that one like he meant it. And that one's gone ever so slightly wide. That one's gone ever so slightly high. Straight down the line. Is it going to be enough to get back? No, it's not. He's out. Unfortunate there. And his somewhat lackluster compared to the rest of the team day continues as the first baseman comes up. Doesn't care about any of this waiter pitch business. He swings at the first one, goes foul. Swings at the second one, gets good mileage out of it, goes for a double. Good mileage indeed, and another double for Lee Hu.
Now batting, number 37, the pitcher.
You'd think his hair would slow him down. That was quite a nice pitch, as it turns out. That one was less nice. We should have left it. Here we go. Oh, what a mug. Oh dear, swung way too early at that, which clearly wasn't moving very fast. It's like it was thrown by the Girl Scouts, and it sends Fuegas back to the dugout with his hair between his legs. Not in the way you're thinking. Sleeves failure at the plate. And his signature straight up the middle swing there gets him on base yet again.
Now batting number 35, the
B-Jack Hookers has 3 home runs today. We're going to stop celebrating Sonny Watt with his 2. First pitch, lets it go. That's going to be enough for a double. And our lead-off batsmen really are getting it going here. They are forming a tremendous partnership, never failing to get on base and really help to rack up the runs for Bulldozer Power. Puckeye lets that first one just roll slightly. What are you doing swinging at that? Really has to swing at this point unless it's obviously going to be a ball. Like that one. Or that one. But not that one. We're just going to keep smacking these around a bit. That one felt good, and that's a fair ball, surely, ref. Everybody keep running. And that's last week's record beaten. 27 runs now for Bulldozer Power. And the crowd are likely to start leaving anytime soon. I mean, you wouldn't want to get caught up in traffic, because once again, it's a capacity crowd. Here's Ninja Pumpkin, hoping to turn something on. And he's turned on that light switch and illuminated the ball very clearly for the centre fielder, who catches him out as we head into the 8th inning and the penultimate opportunity for the Leprechauns to actually turn this game around.
36, the first baseman.
See Ethan Hogwash. Hogwash are what his skills are. Strike one. That one's up in the air. Maury can't quite get under it. Throw it. Well, third baseman Ninja Pumpkin there may have dropped the ball initially, but he did get it back to first in order to get someone out, and that's really all we care about. I don't mind an error as long as the result is a good one. Let's see how high we can throw this. Quite high, as it turns out. A bit of zip off the fast ball has gone now, so we're going to ease off on the fast balls and start throwing some junk instead. Ball one, strike one. Yeah, the change up there was maybe a little bit too obvious to hit, but it doesn't really matter because underneath it is Wilbur Carface, and not for the first time today.
6, the left field.
Casual bucket catch there to retire the batter. Dive or something. Nope. Still, I mean, the experimentation with diving still yet to yield any real fruit.
Now batting, number 49, the second baseman.
Fuegas is now starting to look decidedly tired. I think if he gives up another hit here, we'll probably replace him. That looks good for a catch, and that retires the side. Fuegas has done enough. We will sit him for the final inning. As much as it would be nice for him to pitch all 9, we don't need him to do so.
Now batting, number 11, the center fielder.
Here comes Carface. Great in centre field. Hopefully great at the plate. Well, that's not bad. Attempted fielding heroics there yielded nothing.
other than a misplaced ball in the groin, which would have made it slightly tougher to throw it back afterwards. Sonny Watt breaks his duck there and manages to stretch a double off a very nice strike to midfield. By strike I mean hit rather than strike as in the way that people who are playing baseball describe it. Steve Murray hoping to get something off this. Oh, that was a nice sinking ball, that one. Should have swung at that. We'll have that one instead. And Steve Murray manages to get on base for the first time in a couple of innings, and he'll be quite pleased about that. Or he should be, because players who don't perform find themselves right in the pine. Well, hitting it straight to centre field does appear to be a winning formula for Bulldozer Power at the moment. I wonder if the fielding team will catch on to this and maybe make a player adjustment to try and compensate for that. That one was just a little on the high side. That one's legit though, although he has popped that one up. Yeah, Fuegas not known for his batting prowess as much as he has had a home run today. He was a little bit too keen to try and do the same thing there and didn't. His failure, 6 for 6 at bats today. I'm surprised they haven't just thrown it at his head as the first pitch. Surely that was low. Referee! Looked like it was going low. Clearly I was wrong there. It wasn't low. That was legit. No, you left that one too late. And the team is starting to become a little bit erratic in their play now. It's like they think they might have possibly won, given that they are 23 runs. They are more than 23 runs ahead, with only one inning left to play. Even themselves couldn't put that many. That's his 4th home run today, and once again you have to be questioning the ego settings, and it looks like we will be upping them once more going into the as Puckeye goes for centre field as well. And another double. Yeah, you can throw it around all day, lads, but what you want to be doing is getting some of the team out.
The third baseman.
Only 2 for 6 today for Ninja Pumpkin. Although that one looks good enough to get caught. Good job. Well done. Excellent. Sit down. So there you go. Another 5-run inning for Bulldozer Power as we head into the 9th. The Power team will not need to bat again. And we're going to give Fuegas a much-needed time off as we swap him for, I don't know, who should we have here? We're not going to put a starter in. Tulip Banter is coming in. Not easily intimidated is Miss Banter, which is probably just as well because that first one did quite well. All you got to do, 3 little outs. That's all we need here.
Now batting, number 12, the center field.
3 outs while not giving up 25, 26 runs. I mean, you know, that's not so much to ask. Strike 1, that looked quite promising. And we finally managed to dive, but it was inappropriate to do so. We'll just hang on to... Go on, I dare you to run.
Now
decided not to run. Probably wise.
The catcher.
Double play. Oh, thing of beauty. Throws to third. Throws to first. 2 men out there. What a great piece of fielding from a team not renowned for its fielding in any way at all. In fact, the only renown this team has for its fielding is that its fielding stinks. And that'll do it.
Another win for Bulldozer Power. Well deserved. They absolutely hammered this one home, literally speaking. There are many hammers lying around the place, and they have been used to do some hammering of the baseball. The scoreboard really does speak for itself when explaining the score, because that's why you have the scoreboard in the first place. As we look at some of the batting scores and averages and numbers and things, it's pretty dramatic with B-Jack Hookers there. 13 runs batted in, 4 home runs. This is most impressive. A very strong performance, and he's sure to be the number 1 MVP today. Pitching wise, 15 hits off Vegas with only 4 strikeouts, so not quite as good as Featon managed last week, but even so, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be quite pleased with the win today. Hookers, unsurprisingly, getting the first MVP award, with Carface and fan favourites Bam Bam Puckeye picking up the 3rd MVP award. Now let's take a look at the other results as they come in from around the league. There we go. That was a win there for the Raptors. Champions against the Nomads. All even, but the champions come away 5-3 winners. Ocelots against the Brown Sox. Ocelots take it there late in the game. Meanwhile, the Fruit Bats overcome the Dodgers, it looks like. No, the Dodgers from behind against the Fruit Bats. Here's the Pirates against the Explosives. Explosives, off an early lead, managed to hang onto it. Swingers against the Excavator. Swingers are absolutely trashing them and come away with the champs. Meanwhile, the Aardvarks against the Brown Sox, and the Aardvarks doing very nicely indeed. That puts the Brown Sox very firmly in bottom of the tactical division, while Bulldozer Power are naturally enough sitting on top where they belong. The Raptors and Swingers, Ocelots are the only other teams who are currently undefeated, and we'll see who we're going to face off against next. It's going to be the Dodgers, 1-1 and currently, and that's who we'll be facing in the next match of the season. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've been Colonel Failure. Fling a like at this one if you would like some Bam Bam Puckeye merchandise, and I'll put it on back order for you. Meanwhile, subscribe to make sure that you've got your season ticket right in the colourful part of the bleachers near the hot dog salesperson, and I'll leave you a box of peanuts under your seat. You'll notice from me, I'll have signed the box. Thanks for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Catch you next time. Cheerio.